Morning, my dear children. So in the previous classes we were studying about how to add costumes, how to change backdrops, all these things in Scratch. So today we are going to study about programming in Scratch. So if you are creating a game or an animation or a story, we need to move this costumes. We need to move the costumes, we need to change the backdrops, we need to add sounds, and at one time all these we have to decide. Okay, so about these things we are going to study today. So while creating games as a programmer, that is, when we create a game, one has to decide and code beforehand what action should be taken when a certain key is pressed. So when we press a key, what action it should take? Is it to move, or is it to display some message, or say something? So we need to decide what to do when we press a key or when we move the mouse. So this is called an event. So while creating games as a programmer, one has to decide and code beforehand what action should be taken when a certain key is pressed. That is called an event. Then here for this we have some events here. The first one is motion blocks. So these blocks, what is the use of motion blocks? What do you mean by motion? Movement, isn't it? So motion blocks, that is to move the costumes, or to change the costumes, or to move the sprites. First one, go to random position block. This block directly takes the sprite to the specified position. So when we use this go to which position? So if you are selecting this one, random position, it moves randomly in that stage. So first one, go to random position. So here three options are there: go to random position, go to mouse pointer, and go to the sprite. So first one, go to random position. This takes the sprite to any random position. So first when we press a key, it moves in one direction. Next time when we press the key, it moves in another direction. So it moves randomly. Then second one, go to mouse pointer. This takes the sprite to where the mouse pointer is placed. So where the mouse pointer is, it moves in that direction. So if you are giving this option, go to mouse pointer. And third one, go to sprite. So we can select which go to which sprite. So we have added three or four sprites, and if a cat is there, a fish is there, so cat needs to move to the fish. So we can give this option, go to fish. We can select this sprite from here. So this takes the sprite to where the other selected sprite is located. So it moves to that position. If you are selected go to fish, this sprite will move to that direction. That is where the fish is. So go to sprite. This takes the sprite to where the other selected sprite is located on the stage. In case it shows sprite here, it shows sprite 1 as we have selected the sprite 1. The next one, glide. Here we can give this time, how many seconds. So glide, if we are giving 5 seconds to random position block. So this block is similar to the go to random position block. And what is the difference? Except that it makes the sprite glide to the end destination in the specified number of seconds, giving an animated effect. So here we have selected a random position. So it moves randomly. It goes in it can move in any direction, and only the thing is here we are specifying the time, how many seconds. If you are specifying 5 seconds, it will move till 5 seconds. If you are giving here 60 seconds, it will move 60 seconds, like that. The next one, turn blocks. If we need to turn the sprite, we can use this block, turn block. These motion blocks enable the sprite to turn a specified amount of degrees anti-clockwise using turn. This one, turn, here we can specify 30 degree, 40 degree, or a 50 degree, like that we can specify the number of degree. So using this block, or clockwise using this block, and in this oval shape we are specifying the degree. This changes the direction the sprite is facing. So we can change the direction of the sprite. If we need to change the direction where the sprite is moving, we can use this one, turn block. The next one, events block. There are 8 event blocks. 8 event blocks are there. When the specified event occurs, it would trigger a line of script or code. The events block are mostly used to make the program run on its own. So we need to use any keys and all, or no need to do it manually. It makes the program run on its own. So here we can specify when key pressed block. So here we can specify all the keys in the keyboard. It is displayed here. So we can, when you click on this down arrow, you will get the keys and you can select any key. So a code placed underneath this block is triggered when the specified key is pressed. So when we press which key we are specifying here, when we press on this key, it that code will be activated. The next one, when the sprite clicked block. This block is used when we want some code to activate once a particular sprite that contains this code is clicked. So we can give some code for a particular sprite, and when we click on that sprite, what should happen? So that is the use of this, when this sprite clicked. So it will activate that code where we had written the code for that sprite. This is activate only when that particular sprite is visible on stage. So when that particular sprite is visible on that stage, that time only this code will be activated. So when we click on that particular sprite, this code will be activated because we had written the code on that particular sprite. When backdrop switches to backdrop, here we can specify the backdrops, the given backdrops. We can select any of the backdrops we had added. So when backdrop switches to block. When this block is used, the code is activated as soon as the background changes to the specified backdrop. The next one, when loud, here we can specify loudness or a timer. Here we can specify here. So when, here we can specify the time within this oval shape. So when block. This block starts when the script below it, when a value is greater than the specified number of input. The next one, broadcast and when I receive blocks. So broadcast block sends a broadcast or message throughout the whole Scratch program. So this is just to display message. So when we use this block, it displays the message that we had specified here. So using this down arrow, we can create new messages, and all the messages that we had created will be displayed here when you click on this down arrow. So we can select any of the message, and where we had placed this broadcast, there it will be displayed. Then next is when I receive. Block receives a broadcast and accordingly runs the required script. So here we can specify when I receive this message. So first give the broadcast the message. So after broadcast the message, we can use this block when I receive. And when I receive, here we can specify when I receive which message. So when I receive this message, what to do, that we can specify here. Both these blocks are always used along with each other. So these two are using with each other. Then message name in broadcast can be changed by clicking the new message option. So we can change the message name using the new message option. The next one, broadcast and wait block. This block is similar to broadcast. So here this is also for a broadcasting message, and only the difference is this broadcast waits until the entire script activated by the broadcast ends. Here when the broadcast block will restart the script in case it is activated again without waiting for the script to stop running. So when we use this broadcast block, it restarts the script. It's not waiting for anything. So here in the case of broadcast and wait, it waits for the message to stop or end the broadcast. Now let us see how this will be in the Scratch. So here first one, we are using motion blocks. So here you can see lots of motion blocks. So these are, we had seen, move the scratch. So here you can see turn clockwise and anti-clockwise, then go to, then so these three we are using here. So first here one sprite is here, that is the default sprite, that is the cat. Then I'll give this one. So first use this one, when clicked, then come to this block, then turn. Here you can specify the number of degrees. So here I am giving the number of degrees as 45 degrees. So just click on this. See, now the cat is turned 45 degree. Then anti-clockwise. So I'll change this and so this, in the case of turn clockwise, it turns clockwise. Anti-clockwise means return. So here also same 45, or I'll give 50. Then click on this. Now it is turned back. So that is clockwise and anti-clockwise. The next one is go to random position. So in the case of when you are using this go to random position, I am taking this one, giving only this one, go to random position. In this case it moves randomly. So first when I click on this, it moves in one direction. Next time again I am using, see, it moves randomly. That is the use of go to random position. Then next I'll add one more sprite here. Now I'll give, when clicked, go to butterfly 1. When I click on this flag, this cat will move towards the butterfly. So that is the difference. Go to random position, go to butterfly, and go to mouse pointer means where the mouse pointer is. The next one is events block. So here you can see, first we had seen motion block, and in that we had seen 3 blocks, turn clockwise, turn anti-clockwise, and go to block. And next one is events block. So here in this we had seen, when key pressed, when this sprite is clicked, when loudness, when I receive, and broadcast message and broadcast wait. These blocks we had seen. So now let us see first one, when key pressed. So here when you click on this down arrow, you can see all the keys that is in the keyboard. You can select any of the key from the keyboard, and here it is the space keys are selected. So we can use this block when key pressed. So we can use any of the key. Then next one is when this sprite is clicked. So first place this block when this sprite is clicked. So when I click on this sprite, what to do? So here I am giving broadcast hello. So when I click on this sprite, it broadcasts the message hello, or we can select any of the message. So it is given here. Then after receiving this message, what to do? That is given here when I receive this message. So here I had given the broadcast the message hi. So when I receive hi, what to do? So change to next costume. So you can see here now when the sprite is clicked, broadcast hi, and when I receive hi, change the costume. Now the costume, see the costume is here. It's like this, and when I click on this sprite, see, now the costume is changed. Again when I click on this sprite, so each time when I click on the sprite, it changes the costume, it moves to the next costume, because it is given like that. The message, the code is given like that. So when I click on that sprite, it broadcasts a message, and when it receives that message, it changes accordingly. So you can give something else. So I'll give, when I receive hi, say hello. So here you can see, now it is displayed the message hello. So when I click on this sprite, So again I'll give something else. Think for I'll give it as 1 second. So when I click on the Sprite, it thinks for 1 second. If I am changing this time 2 seconds, again it thinks for 2 seconds. After that it disappears. So like this we can use this when the Sprite clicked and broadcast, how to use this broadcast message, and when I receive this message. The next one is when loudness block. So when I click on this loudness, it waits. I am giving this timer. So I am setting this timer as 1 second. Then next costume. After 1 second, it changes its costume. So like that we can use this events block. Okay, we will see this in detail at the live interaction time. So see you in the next class. Okay, thank you. Bye.